Hello, 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 everyone. It is Elsa932 on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. No intro, okay? No intro. France has me waiting long enough for this reunion, so no intro song or nothing like that. We getting into it. So, Love Is Blind France had their reunion today, and Netflix was putting it out there. You know, the misinformation about the Netflix France. I need y'all to get your schedules together. I need y'all to get the schedule together as to the number of episodes dropping each week. It's been changing. You know, everything else is good and spicy, but I need y'all to get that together. Okay? What we are here for is to watch a reunion. I was seeing that the reunion was 9 p.m. France Paris time. That's why I was like, oh, it ain't gonna be released till after like 3 o'clock here. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time in case there's any glitches to give it, go on ahead. Then here comes the first person in our chat today. Ari came and like, oh girl, oh, it's out. And this was like at noon. If that was the case, I would have been here earlier, y'all. I would have been here earlier. But glad to see you, Ari. The reunion was something. Yeah, can't wait to watch it. I'm going to hit the button. How we going to do this? I'm going to hit play. You're going to get my live reaction as to while I'm watching it. I will say pause for where I'm pausing, and I'm going to basically say where I am. I'm also going to use my media assets. If we are talking about a certain couple, I'm going to use the media assets for y'all to really be with me. Hey, Munira, glad to see you and have you here. Okay. Okay. Michelle, have you watched it, Michelle? I feel like I'm the only one apart from Sam that, we ready, but we ain't watched a daggone thing because France told us it was going to be shown later. That's what I didn't like. Okay. Pausing will be great. Yes, we will pause for gasping. We will pause for gasping and for questions asked, but we're going to talk about it later. Now, y'all can tell me, I know it's late in France. It's about 9 o'clock at night. You've watched it. It's good. Okay, it's good. Questions have been asked. Now, Michelle and Ari, if I don't think it's as good and spicy, I'm going to blame y'all. Okay, I'm going to blame y'all if it ain't as good and spicy. Of course, for YouTube purposes, I cannot play it out loud. I could just tell you when I hit play, when we have started, where we're at, what is going on. So I hope you will watch along with me. And as I said, I will use my media assets to highlight which couples I'm seeing on the screen, and we're gonna be talking about, and then we're gonna drop the link. So y'all, we are watching Love Is Blind France reunion. Get your Netflix together. It's an hour. I know it's an hour, Ari. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I already cooked for the family. They fed. Okay, they've been fed. So I'm here for the hour that is expected. Hey, Cross Country Cruise, her. Hey, Lady Lyrics. Y'all get your Netflix together for the reunion. We're watching it at the same time. We're going to be reacting. And I have it here on my tablet. If you see me looking down, I'm watching on my tablet, and the TV screen is y'all. So I'm going to be glancing up every now and again. But my Netflix is up. Are we up? Hey, Alicia. We are watching together the Love Is Blind France reunion. Netflix is up. We are clicking. Okay, are we together? Are we here? I'm hitting play. Okay. The recap. What are y'all doing? They are showing me a daggone recap. No, I want the reunion, please. Okay, done. Netflix done. Hey, Shay Royal, we're watching it together. They told me it was 9 p.m., Alicia, in France. They told me it was 9 p.m. Your first watch along, Alicia? Glad to see you here. What's going on? We see Yannick pulling in. Okay. I like this experience. What is up with Thomas's blonde hair? No, 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 ma'am. No, ma'am. Alejandra has less hair. What is up with Charles's suit? Charles look like he's trying to be more dressed up than he is. Girl, they told me 9:01 p.m. Oh, Cynthia came with the severe bun. Sarah's here. Okay, I like the walk-ins. Galleon is back. No, no, no. Why is Galleon on my screen? That man was put out of the experiment. No, no, no. He should not be here. Okay, where's the host shirt? Okay, he's a handsome man, but where's his shirt? Okay. The hostess looks completely different. The hostess looks completely different. Thank you, Ari. You're already cracking me up. The hostess looks completely different. I'm not going to say she took a Ozempic to get herself together, but okay, we are dressed for a reunion. Y'all are dressed well. Y'all are dressed well. Okay, I'm in my gray t-shirt because I ain't here for it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Kim, I see the wet, slick back look. Glad you're all here. Okay, Charles, the suit you walked in on ain't the suit on the stage. What happened? Okay, we're going to start with Charles and Julie, they said. It's been an intense experience. Been incredible. Okay. It was good way. Full of emotions. Charles is saying, in my case, emotions that I didn't like discovering. Okay, I see the rings are still on. Are we still married? Okay, I like the stage. I like the chandeliers. Okay. Okay, we're going over their thing. We're going over theirs. I'm already cracking you up. That's the new fashion, friends, for men not wearing shirts under their suits. I hate it. Well, if you have the pectorals, for it, fine. But the hostess, she is not looking as she did in the beginning of the show when they met before the pods were open. Yes, well, yes, the most beautiful. Yes, yes, their setup was most beautiful. You know, if I wasn't watching with y'all, I would have done skipped through all this background. You know, Charles is glistening on the stage, though. Julie is not smiling. She don't look happy. Julie, what is going on? I don't think we're together. And the hostess side-eyeing them looking. Does he know? Do they know if they're together or not? Or are they finding out when we find out? Julie is not smiling. Julie, you are not smiling. This is giving me like, ugh. Charles is, ugh. He not smiling either, but at least he look hopeful in his eyes. But Julie ain't smiling. But she wearing a wedding ring unband. What are we doing? We're still going over, you know, the vows. They're talking their vows in front of the mayor. We're going over the highlights. Okay, now Julie is smiling. Okay. Oh, golly. Daggone it. Don't tell me Charles showed his entire behind. Wait for it. I'm not ready, Alicia. I'm starting to sweat. Oh my God. Okay, we're back. Mm, 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 mm. We cannot be together. She wearing a ring, but she don't look happy. A lot of memories. Okay, Charles, get to the point. You see the birth of our love like that. Something powerful. Okay, she's saying their story was a bit of a roller coaster at first. We're strong. We faced difficulties. We proved we're a solid couple with okay complicity. After the wedding, I moved in with him. Madame goes to her husband. He gave me the keys, made room in the cupboards. It was normal. It was temporary. Okay, till we found a flat together. What happened after was incoherent. After a month, he asked me to leave. He said, I need space. He needs space. I need some air. You go. He wanted to see each other from time to time. Oh, there's Clement. Y'all didn't tell me Clement was here. Broke her heart. In hindsight, realized it was the beginning of a physical breakup phase. Okay. He needed some air. Then go outside. Regain some mental and physical space. Then go outside. You move out. Oh, heck no. It's a step backwards. Understand that for me at the time. So is he Cal or Billy? I need to find myself. Oh yeah, he Cal. Yep. Married couple, build things together, not kicking your partner out. You get a fresh start. That's what you said. She made the compromise and it broke her. Why are you still wearing the ring, ma'am? Why are we still wearing the ring? Need for space. Okay, he wrote to a woman in 4 days. Okay. And he wanted me to prove my worth as if our wedding was an exam. Question her personality. Well, he questioned whether you could keep house. She don't play a part. She's authentic. He knows all my colors. He shouldn't be surprised at anything that happened. You demand accountability, involvement, a commitment in this marriage. I don't understand what happened. I tried to communicate with him. I was met with silence and passivity. He clearly neglected me. This is not what I wanted. Today, okay, she taking a sip. Take a sip, wet that whistle. Let's get all the tea. Come on. I thought I was going to tell you some good news. I don't know. Maybe announce that I was pregnant, but no. Oh, okay. So y'all were raw dogging it. Okay. I'm sorry. You kept the ring. She didn't take it off. Okay. Okay. She was hoping he'd apologize, hoping that he would question himself. Okay. What do you have to say, Charles? He's nostalgic for what's in the clips. What's in the clips is in the pods. That ain't real life. I need someone more gentle, more respectful to her husband. She always been like this. You didn't feel respected. That's why you distanced yourself. Oh, today is giving you confirmation. She always was fiery. She was protecting you when they were calling you elf. He want to feel good on a daily basis. He felt drifting apart from her. I like how she ain't interrupting him. Ladies at reunions, don't interrupt him. Let him, throw out all the rope he can. He wanted to try distance. Okay, she says I kicked her out, but I never did that. I asked her to leave. I didn't ask her to leave at any point. She's the one who decided to leave without telling me. Oh, she got proof. Oh, it's proof. We love receipts. We love receipts. He didn't make arrangements to leave in relation to what I said. You asked me to leave for a week because I refused. He regrets the way it happened, not that it happened. Yes, take off that ring. He wouldn't answer the phone. Texted him for 24 hours. He didn't reply. Girl, don't be texting him that much. Okay, she accepted that couples have problems, but then he sent her a breakup text. He ended the marriage with a text. Oh, you trash. Oh, you are trash. The message is so we could talk. Suggested we meet and continue discussing it. Where are the receipts, Julie? You just telling me about receipts. I need to see a receipt. She's in shock, same as them. What do you mean? Could we work it out? Ain't no working it out. Take the ring off and put it in the wine glass. His wine glass. They've been separated for 8 months. Yeah. Missed calls. So that means it's been a year ago. So that means that they on a 3-month program like the UK fellas. What made him leave the relationship? Could see that Julie talks like a woman who's been hurt. She been hurt by you, idiot. Yes, you have your temperament. We saw that. If you couldn't cope, it's fine. It's okay. You should not have said yes. Hey, Motown investor. We're watching Love is Blind France together. They're talking about Charles and Julie. Tune into her emotions. Oh my okay. Julie has been Julie the entire time, Charles. You just can't deal with it. Personality things. I think after you got some, you were done, Charles. But anyway, that's just me. The fact that maybe I was wrong. I apologize to Julie because I never wanted to hurt her. Well, you did. Julie, take that ring off, please. You waited 8 months for this apology. Take the ring off. Put it in his wine glass. I need you to not break down and cry here, Julie. Hold it together. Okay, she believes in love. She believes in blind love. She accepted him for all he was. Because you was a little reckless, though, Julie. That's why you accepted him for the hope he respect, you. They thank her for the honesty and opening up. Where's the tissue? Where is a tissue? I mean, y'all friends. Okay. Pause. Y'all, we are watching Love is Blind France. I just paused it. It's got 51 minutes left. Okay, you watched it this morning. Nobody stayed together. Say, Motown investor, why are you doing that? Hey, Tanya, see. Took me by surprise. Oh, Lord, Charles and Julie. Why is Julie still wearing her ring? Take that daggone ring off. I mean, for drama of it all, I would throw it at him, but that's just me and drama. But Julie, take off that ring, put it in his wine glass, and just let's hear the clunk of it hitting the daggone water in the glass. Take the ring off. Okay? Take the ring off, please. You are still committed to this man who has tossed you aside and put you out. Pawn the ring and get some money. I don't know if we could keep it. I would just put it in a wine glass, even if it's my wine glass, and sip on it. Because my golly, Charles is a probably attracted and dates women who are more of a lead in the relationship. Can't really lead, and he doesn't date, Or I think they edited the part out because she had her phone in her hand at some point. I thought I saw a little blip of that, but I didn't see anything. So let's move on. They're moving on to the next one because we got an hour and we got 51 minutes left. I don't know why. They want to move on to the David Beckham and stuff of the show. So they're moving on. So y'all, I'm going to I didn't anticipate it last thing, but break up by text? No. Okay. We are hitting play. Okay, they're talking to Thomas and Kim. Okay, Kim, you looking nice. Thomas, you look awful with that blonde hair. I found this story surprising and very moving. Okay, that's you. Different expectations. You found it touching. I didn't. Okay, now they're talking about, they're going through the highlights of Kim and Thomas. She is laughing. Please, Thomas, don't start crying all over again. Okay. You like the blonde hair? Like the blonde hair? Okay, at least somebody likes the blonde hair. I don't like his t-shirt. I don't like his necklace. I think he's not dressed for the reunion. He did his hair blonde for Kim. He wants to get her back. He ain't getting her back. It ain't happening. Well, at least his hair looks combed. Okay, at least the hair looks combed. How about that? At least the hair looks combed. Y'all, please hit that like. There are about 20 something of you in here. Please make sure you hit the like. We are watching Love is Blind France. At least this is my first time seeing it. Many of you all have seen it, but this is my live reaction to it. I'm like, already we know Julie and Charles ain't together, and Julie is pissed. I need more time to have been spent on Julie and Charles, but that's just me. I need a raw footage of the entire reunion, all 6 hours. Really, Thomas? Now he's turning red on the couch, as red as Kim's dress. Okay. Okay, to go to Africa likes the blonde hair. I'm not for it. Oh, they have friendly chemistry on the couch. The oceans are between them still. I don't know. Kim is giving me that, that proper. Oh, I need someone from France to tell me Kim's accent because it's giving me real high on the instep French. And Thomas is giving me more regular dude slang, more French. Okay, we're back in the studio. I don't hate the blonde, but it looks better groomed. Oh, Stormy is in the crowd. Stormy needs bedtime. Stormy needs to not be here. Okay. Thomas is more casual. Thank you. He's in shorts. Who does that? Okay, social media had lots to say about him. And she's snooty. She accepts it. People throw the punchlines at her. She ignores it, really. Okay. Makes me stronger rather than, okay, accept the personality. It's a colorful personality and she won't change. He says Kim is not arrogant. She's not that snooty. Not that snooty. Oh, did Kim write you a check? Thank you. You paid him to say that. Thank you for that joke. She sold the watch. When we see you in sync, why didn't it work out? Because of Clement. Because of Clement. Yes, they tuned in over to Clement, who looking very well groomed and nice. Differences were too great. We come from two opposite worlds. No, high class and low class. And you think Thomas is low class because his elbow's on the table. Two different personalities. Okay. She would like if they were still together today, but hey. It's great that we can make it have fun. We couldn't when we're together since we don't have any romantic feelings. Baby, it's different feelings. It's easy now. Thomas, I need you to, oh, golly. He's acting like a little child on that couch. I feel like he's overly exuberant on the couch. I think he's put on an act. We message each other. Her mom and her sister is here. They do talk about Thomas as a normal. No, that's for you to post the camera towards your family. Oh, golly. The moment she's been here, she was there like when his mom passed. Oh, so sorry for that. Today you have found people who understand you. He still has Roland and his daughter. He's single, and that's enough. Is Kim is also still single. That's for you, Clement. Okay, Clement. You were attached to another bachelor in the past. Thank you. Clement, yes, let's give Clement the mic. Oh, they've been keeping in touch. We had an official date outside the experiment. Oh, I like this. But he's interesting, he's smart, but she doesn't think he's ready to build something with someone? No, he's not ready to follow your instructions. Okay. Thank you, Clement. It was fun. The date was fun, he said. Oh. Oh, I don't know if I've drawn any conclusions if I'm ready or not, but the intensity of the pod conversation. Oh. Uh. Mm. Yep, he said we're all there for something authentic and honest. We've told each other intimate things. We've bonded. Oh, he does get a lot of DMs, y'all. We know Clement is a favorite. She said, "Oh, it boosts his little ego." She's like, "But I'm Clement. Number two, Clement. Oh, we're gonna talk about this. Clement did a real shade. Real shade. Clement, you shaded Kim. Okay, we're gonna pause. We're gonna pause. We just did the whole Kim Thomas, and I have to give Clement this meme. Ooh, this
I
meme.
hate to be shady unless I really have to. I hate
Clement, that was shady against Kim, and I love it. Kim says, Clement wasn't ready. Clement wasn't ready. And yet here we are. Clement is like, no, sweetie. No, sweetie. I was ready. We had intense conversation. You messed it up in the pods when you came in hot thinking that I was Thomas, and you messed it up. Don't say I wasn't ready. No. You're not ready for a man like me. That is what Clement said. It may be translated into English, but that's the attitude too I was getting from Clement in the screen. I'm sorry. Tell me in the comments if y'all know what I'm saying. But Clement was like, no, sweetie. We had intense conversations. We connected. I was here for a wife. It ain't you. That's what Clement said. It was fun. We had a fun date. But he didn't say you ain't ready. And then you're like, his little ego because he getting DMs. No, Kim. The ladies are recognizing Clement. Now, whether, it also told me that he felt Kim had a dry personality. Like she's not, fun or vivacious. It just gave me that he was like, Kim's kind of bland. That's what it didn't give me. I don't think he's too effeminate for my taste. Well, your taste, but not mine. He didn't want her. So y'all, they say the mood has changed because they are moving on to the next couple. Let me change this media asset here to the next couple, but I like that shade. Come on. I'm going to have to watch that again later. So the next couple they say they're going to is Tatiana and Yannick. Okay? The reason I thought of Elsa is because she is bland. Okay. Thank you, Ari. Okay, we're hitting play again. We're on Tatiana and Yannick. So Tatiana and Yannick, how are you? She's like, I'm fine. I'm better. Ça va? Okay. He went through a lot of emotions, but today I'm fine. It's okay. Okay, their story is very beautiful. You made me dream. Okay, they're going over their relationship. Yeah, she's stunning, but because we see all the foolishness, I can't see past that I can't see past the ugly behavior. She looks outwardly stunning, model, supermodel stunning, but Okay, Yannick. Okay. They're going over there, It's been a year. Are we really heard about her? Unless we've been still dipping over the year. Yannick is patient with Tatiana. I wouldn't waste my time communicating with her. She interrupts the conversation too much. Right. And says you're wrong often. Yeah. But why are we still hurt a year later? It's not like we got married. It's not like we even made it to the altar. Why are we still upset a year later, Yannick? Please tell me it's something else. Please tell me. Because it seems like Yannick is very much cerebral and emotional. And oh my God, that would be exhausting to me if you're constantly detailing your feelings and in your feelings. They had good banter. I'm seeing it. They had great banter. So we're back in the studio. They're clapping. Tatiana looked like she came for blood. Passionate relationship. Okay, he thinks it's crazy. Okay, they don't understand why they parted ways. She felt like she was living 3 lives. Had my life as an entrepreneur, my life as a mom, and a life with Yannick. Tatiana, women do that all the time. You overwhelmed? People do that all the time. Women are not just one thing. He is not just one thing. When Yannick said I forced a lot of things on him, I have constraints. I mean, there are things that I couldn't be flexible about. Like my place of residence. You could be flexible. Not in the middle of December, but he said consider moving in the future. Move your son to another school. How many of us have been moved to other schools? We talked yesterday on the phone. I told him it was clearly my fault because I didn't usually ask for help, but I'm not used to asking for help. I can see that. Just go for it, and I do what needs to be done. When you care about someone, you see someone struggling a bit. For me, it went without saying. I didn't feel understood. Did you let him in? You didn't feel supported. Did you let him support you? You didn't even thank him for the dinner he made. You went looking for the connection, for the chemistry. Oh, he looked like he chomping at the bit to talk. It was fun with Galleon in the pods. I'm sure it was fun with him in the hotel room with the other woman too. Okay? I'm looking for what? You're looking for fun. So you talking about this man and bring up another man's name. Okay. Tatiana, you still throwing stuff at Yannick. I'm sorry. It scares a lot of men in our generation. No, ma'am. Oh, Yannick is waiting. He just waiting. Tap me in, coach. Tap me in, coach. He just waiting. Okay, express how he experienced it. Express how he felt. We didn't have time in the pods to ask, how do we feel? We found out in Morocco. Okay, entrepreneur can mean a lot of things. She cared about who she was, not her job. And that's why he fell in love with her. But then we got to Paris. And it was hard because we were back in reality. But you don't realize it. You're still in the moment. We're dating at 35 or 40 years old. We've got 20 years of emotional baggage, so you come with that. We compromise. We're flexible. If there's love, we'll fight. It's inside us to give it to the other person. She's speaking to her directly now. Honestly, the 2 of the 3 weeks that we lived together, I think I did my best to listen to your every need. To me, listening means writing things down. In the moment, it's intense. And the next day, you forgot. She's interrupting him now. Talking about a theory and so on gets old, honestly. It gets old when you're interrupting. She won't let him finish because there's a lot of theory. She needs action. Okay, girl. We never understood each other. That is disrespectful. That is disrespectful. We had challenges. We're linked to this behavior of I don't agree with you. What happens then? How do you deal with emotions of that? It's frustrating. Basically sums up the challenge that we had. She's like, I'm intense. Girl, hush. You are constantly, he can't even talk now. You're intense, you're passionate, you laugh hard, you cry a lot. No, Tatiana, disrespectful. Every time she's speaking, she is quiet. If I frustrate you and you deal with your frustration, I can't do it for you. For me, those things aren't an issue, Yannick is saying. She's like, what is the issue then? She came here to embarrass him. He's like, it was never a problem. I never blamed you for being passionate. We fought almost every day. Every day. And there's another moment that really stayed with me. That's when I was in the flat. And I told you, I'll get some air and go to sleep at mine and come back tomorrow. One night apart will make us feel better. She's turning around in a crown. She's like, let me finish. She is interrupting him. I need him to finish. I need the host and hostess to get a grip. She said, he's asked, can I sleep? Is it okay for me to sleep at my place? We're fighting at the time. And the answer I got was, no, you can't. Because we're married, you're getting married. If you're married, you sleep at home. You could be out until 5 a.m. But you come home to sleep. That's when I realized we didn't understand each other. Because I'm expressing a need that is clear and honest and not, I need a breather. You're lucky he didn't just leave like Alexander. Okay, they're going to ask the mom. What is her opinion? Okay, Tatiana told her she found love. She was happy, really happy. Okay, the mama is talking. She's cranky. She ain't cranky, mama. You are downplaying your daughter's attitude and behavior. You took my daughter with her baggage. You are downplaying Tatiana's behavior. Her baggage wasn't her son. He did not say that. He did not call her son baggage. That is not what he said, mama. He said 20 years of dating baggage. He said a child is love. It never be a relationship issue. He was surprised meeting the mom. He doesn't think he was prepared for that. I don't think many people are prepared to get that from their mother-in-law. She reminded me of my mom a bit, so I understand wanting to defend her daughter. It wouldn't have stopped me from continuing the relationship. Now I'm going to call you out on that. We came to talk about love, and I believe in it. I would not be with her mama like that for the past year. I know it's going to come up. Have you met? Nope. She's not ready for that. She's going to concentrate on what she does best, taking care of others and being a mom. Then where is there, room for that someone who understands you? The pods taught him one thing, how easy it is to fall in love. It hasn't happened a lot, but as soon as I felt it, I was like, whoa, that's great. We're lucky to fall in love these days. When you get to Paris, you realize how hard it is to love, because what is love to me is thinking about the other person. Two different things, definitely. There was passion between them. The host is saying it's a shame, but it's all for the best. Let's pause it. Okay, they're talking about Yannick and Tatiana. Let's pause it. Okay. Where's Cindy? Why we couldn't do a side off? Where's Cindy? Okay. Where's Cindy? I'm just asking. Since we want to bring up Gallant, and then we didn't even look to Sarah, and clearly Sarah was a part of Charles and Julie. I see what y'all are doing. Y'all picking people. Y'all picking who you want to do. Yes, she does interrupt a lot, Alicia. She does. Her mama's attitude was for the birds. Production is playing and shaping our perception. We're happy that Alicia and other French speakers can give us their insight. Yes, thank you so much to the French speakers. Yes, Cindy was there. She's in the audience. And they didn't give her the spotlight. Tatiana's attitude is simply awful. It is. I do not like Tatiana's attitude. And it seems like she came here to interrupt him, make him feel small, make him look small, and to just dog him out. That's what it looks like. And Tatiana, this whole thing, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a mom, I'm girl, lady. We all who are wife, mother, entrepreneur, we're also the household secretary, we're also the nurse in the household. We wear many hats. And if you're going to do this and going to have a partner, you're going to have to find a way to balance all of these roles. You're going to have to find that. And if you can't make the space for Yannick in this, you have to do an assessment of your life and say, can I have room for someone in my life right now? He wasn't asking you to move your son right away. He was saying, consider it. Consider it. My children have been able, my youngest has been able to go to the same school system his entire 18 years, from 5 to 18. The entire time he's in the same school system. My youngest has changed 1, 2, 3 school systems. 3 of them in his lifetime. Till we settled in the 3rd grade, and he was able to go from 3rd grade all the way to 12th. Again, you can change. Your son can adjust. The worst part of the thing is if she gave him a chance to start again, I think he would. Alicia, hey, K-Sharp. Add butler, driver, cook, organizer, all of it, K-Sharp. She just talking about 3 roles. She just talking about 3 roles that she had in this whole thing, and she talking about that. Yes, he probably would take a chance because he believes in love and he fall in love quickly, and he say he don't mind the mama. That's where Yannick, we're gonna have to bring you into a family embrace, because that mama-in-law, no sir. No sir. If you start this way, she's gonna think she can continue, and then your wife can weaponize her against you. I'm sorry, you needed to walk away. It's been a year. I don't know when you're gonna unpack this. I'm not saying people can't be emotional, but it seems to me that he's still in this, and it's been a year. It's been a year. Tatiana, you're gonna have to figure it out. Now, I don't know who they're moving on to. Who's next? Who have we left? Because I know Jonathan and Cynthia are there, and I ain't for them. Okay, we are hitting play again. Come on, Netflix. Okay. Tatiana, let's talk about the second connection you had. Are we still on them? Gallian didn't need to not be on my screen or be heard. Why is he walking up to the stage? We talked to Clement in the audience. Why is he even here? Why is he on the stage? He's fine and he's good. Since the show it's been a bit rough. You've been swinging in a torrent of mud. Okay, a mud you created, but that's life. We'll get through it. Yes, let's remind people that you broke the rules and they asked you to leave. We'd like to hear what happened from you. Put things in context. It was intense. Okay. It was real. So, a moment I thought I could have used more time. More time to build trust and to get down on one knee. Okay, you need more time. You admitted you were going to leave. Okay. Soon as he told himself that, he slacked off. Really? Is that the excuse we're going with? Oh, heck no. What do you mean? What happened? You brought a woman to your hotel. Say that. You made a decision where I knew I was leaving. No, don't give us that poor excuse. Yannick, your face is mine. There's one person at dinner. They went out to dinner. There was one person at that restaurant from outside the experience. Oh, so a one-night stand. And you let them engage with you. Oh, it's somebody you didn't know. I thought it was somebody you knew. Okay, I let them engage. Thank you, hostess. Tell them you entertained this woman. The rest is history. No, no, no. Let's give detailed history. Detail the history. It's a shame that after a few days he broke the rules. Now they're letting Tatiana speak on that. She thought, I'm talking to weirdos. I only attract guys who don't want to commit honestly. But you attracted Yannick and he did. We had a good laugh. I remember that. Thanks, be brave enough to speak to us? No. What are y'all paying him? Because I doubt he'd be here. Oh, now they're bringing Sarah. Why are we doing this out of order? Why are we doing this out of order? Now all of a sudden, Sarah is here. Sarah is here, so Sarah is related to Julie and Charles. She stayed true to who she was. Watch a few clips and the best responses to Sarah. Ugh. He could choose not to show up. Did you tubing that they said it not lightly and laugh about it as if nothing? Right. Right. Mm. Sarah, absolutely bad, Sarah. Sarah, oh no. Oh no, Sarah. Julie is boring. I can hear a different tone in her dialect. Sarah and Kim's dialect are similar. And y'all who speak French, please tell me if that is, it sounds, a little bit elevated or more posh. Julie is mad. She has only 1 or 2 regrets. But I wasn't mean. Y'all were very harsh on Charles for choosing Julie. Do you regret some of the words or the behavior? Okay, Kim regrets on the rooftop of Morocco. I had a question. I asked it. I take full responsibility. Is how you asked it, sweetie. She was too upfront and direct. No, it's how you asked it. You don't choose your words wisely, but you on that about Thomas. She's already apologized to Charles. Went to Charles at the buffet and she apologized. Okay. So she thinks that absolves everything. You told him today he's very cute. You don't like that man. He's an ager with a baby face. Now you're putting it on too thick. Get Kim off my screen. Get Kim off my screen. Right, Julie, look at your nails. Sabrina was a bit more harsh. Talking about Charles. Okay, she said she dated him a few times. We all got together. It was a lot of excitement. This is Sabrina talking about Charles. I was surprised, but not negatively by your looks. Not negatively. So you call him a dwarf and an elf and all of that stuff because you're not negatively looking at his looks? But you do regret it. But she never questioned. You did question him choosing Julie. It was none of your business. Maybe I should not have said anything, so I apologize. Now you apologize. Julie, exactly. She don't accept not a daggone apology. And now Sarah going back to her seat. Y'all need to roast Sarah a little bit more. Okay, now we're talking Cynthia and Jonathan. I didn't need to pause for that segment. Right. Okay, it's a chance at a reconciliation when we saw it. So that, Cynthia walks in. They're looking at the past. She takes off that jacket And the girls are girling. Cynthia, you looked fierce. Oh, the girls are together. Came in all black. Yes, Cynthia. Go get Jonathan. Tie him up in that web. And play with his hand. Have him blushing. Ooh, Jonathan is not happy on the couch right now, but he was certainly blushing then. Mm. Cynthia, don't look down now. You were trying to entangle that man one more time and show him you're still wearing your ring. You came for, oh, yeah, she was uncomfortable watching the replay. She was uncomfortable. People are speculating about production asking her to do that. She also said she would later tell us the whole story. Production can ask you to do that, but it's how she was doing it. I'll call you. Production asked her to do all that. Did you see each other? Those clips, Joe and I were on good terms. We were back from our honeymoon, clearly on a mission to win him back. I messaged him, he messaged back. I was the one making the effort because, of course. And then in the moment, I felt like I was forcing love. I didn't feel aligned in what I was experiencing with him. Girl, you didn't have to do all that. Had a fight over the phone. One too many. Realized that we aren't right for each other. There's a lot. He agrees with the way she described it. 4 or 5 days they were in touch. They were on good terms. Jonathan, I need you to spill the beans. So much so she suggested a meetup. I said yes at the time, thinking that it could be an option since things were going so much better. I thought about it, had doubts about meeting again. Decided to say no 2 days before we were going to meet up. You had a good approach. Thanks for trying to give us a second chance. Now, as I was saying, something had broken since Morocco. We both know what we saw, unfortunately. It was too deep. You couldn't see past it. And for both of our sakes, mine too, thought cutting ties things short. They're acting like two people who know each other's dirt and they're hoping the other one don't tell on the other. Because if you tell on me, I'm going to tell your dirt. Oh no, y'all covering up a whole bunch of stuff. She said what triggered, she felt heard and reassured in the pods with him. They are covering for each other. It's been a while. It felt good. I felt like he had my back. They're covering for each other. Yes, I will. Woo, something is off. Yes, something is off. Both of you. I saw this man. I didn't recognize him. It created a conflict in me. There were scenes where we're not pleasant with each other. Because I see myself switching. I see myself switching into a version of myself I haven't been in a long time. So you admit that is you. Okay, you admit that was you. Jonathan, what would you like to say? I honestly agree that almost everything she said. Oh, Jonathan, wake up and say something. I'm not here to contradict her. Went from an almost passionate relationship in the past. Jonathan is acting like he has been coerced. Oh, Maddie's in the audience. Are we going to talk to Maddie? Transition from honeymoon to arrival. Jonathan, wake up and talk. It was challenging in more ways than one. Jonathan, you are looking like she has got you in the screws. We're both to blame. You know, such an impact on us. They are, yes, very safe. Trivial, total disregard. And she's looking down to try and be bashful and be like, oh, I wasn't that bad. Oh, I wasn't that bad. He says, sometimes I expressed it, sometimes I communicated, but sometimes we struggled. Sitting him next to Yannick wasn't a good thing. Why didn't you leave? I was being naive and thought that I could get past it, is what Jonathan is saying. That we would be happy. It was also the point of the experiment to not put everything aside. She's like, it had gone too far. That's the only reason I'm angry today is that you didn't leave. What? So why didn't you leave? Why is it on him to leave? Cynthia, do not get me angry in this place, please. Maybe you realize my personally, didn't work. Why didn't you leave? Why is it on him to leave? Your personality is starting to rise, Cynthia. You better watch that. You better watch that. That personality is coming forth, Cynthia. I see you knocking the cup. The personality is coming to the surface, Cynthia. He's saying, I could understand. You could have told me before. I understand from the first day and the first evening. That personality is seeping through, Cynthia. I'm seeing her. She's like, it had gone too far. And seeing how you communicate, you're very honest and caring. No, they're not. They're not. Think we unintentionally hurt each other? I don't think it was unintentional, but anyway. We had something very powerful. Anger. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Natalie, I'm watching it live. I'm watching the France reunion live. Jonathan has good news for them. Massive news. He's in a relationship. Okay, where'd this come from? She's one of the contestants on the show. Okay, which one? Alice? Alice, come to the stage. Come to the front of the class, Alice. Look at Cynthia watching her with daggers. Yes, let us know everything. Everything. He let her do the talking. Okay, Alice is cute. I like Alice. Oh, he's happy. We had a strong connection in the pods. We didn't see them dates. We laughed a lot. Maybe we friend zoned each other. Cynthia looking down. She ain't happy about this. She's like, I suck at flirting in the pods. We met up again, real life, and the connection, okay, was there. Oh, they have footage of when they met. Okay, we seen that footage. It's so popular. You're from Paris. Welcome, Natalie. It is. We did weekly lives here. Nice to meet you, Alice. Okay, she says she ain't got no game. Okay, they talking in the pods. She's cracking jokes. Okay, he's a sapio. He wants an intellectual connection. She's like a fireman. She will check him out. She needs visual. Okay, he gonna make an effort with her. I mean, y'all were talking. They seemed like they were having fun in the pods, but hey, simple pleasures in life. She says no need to go to a castle. A walk, a movie is exactly the same. He is. They're in sync. They seem to have cute dates. She sees the friend zone. She put him in the friend zone. Ladies, see how we block our blessings? Ladies, see how we block our blessings? You cook, you're cultured, you play sports, you seem like you're a feminist. Why are you single? He tends to go for the wrong people. He ignores red flags. He got the syndrome of a guy that makes bad decisions. Okay, he was vulnerable. He was at least honest. Okay, he was at least honest. You have a connection. They are happy together. He is looking at her like with heart eyes. You thought I was ugly. You told me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Cynthia is looking daggers. There was chemistry I could really match with. I don't know if she felt that way. It was pretty obvious. Pretty quickly, we had a kind of mutual connection. Got similar lifestyles. Okay. They seem very cutesy together. It's been an emotional roller coaster this year. Okay. How long has it been? 9 months now. They might move in together if things go well. But we don't want to get carried away because things can change fast in all relationships. He has every hopes of starting a family with this woman. Oh, at least he did not go down on one knee. I like them. I like them. What is PSG, Natalie? Could you tell us? Okay, we pausing. We pausing. We're pausing because Chloe is next. Give Cynthia's grandma's bracelet and pause. Who does that? Natalie, that is not unheard of. Because if we remember Tim and Alex from DC, I think that was season 7 of the US, he gave his sister's bracelet and his sister had passed away. So yes, that must be so uncomfortable for Cynthia watching them all loved up. Mm. The PSG is a team in France. I thought so, Michelle, but I didn't want to say it. I'm not too sure. Okay. I know why production. I know why y'all put Tatiana and Cynthia to look right next to each other. Right next to each other. I mean, right next to each other, because y'all could get them mean girl expressions. Cynthia, you ain't fooling me. And 9 months they're together. That means that the 3 months when Julie was asked to leave the apartment with Charles is when they were hooking up. 9 months together. They're going strong. So I mean, don't block your blessings, ladies. Don't put men, some men in the friend zone too quickly. But Jonathan strikes me as a man that does want to be loved and be in love and so entrenched in it. He is seeping love. And I don't I hope he's not smothering with it, because he looks like he just wants that so much. You know how people's like emotionally unavailable and da da da. No, Jonathan strikes me as he wants this love and everything so much. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy for a woman who can find, but I hope he is not smothering. But yes, they gave him a good edit, but they gave Cynthia too a good edit. But they too are trying to they're really covering for each other, because things I think got really wild, really wild. That's why they don't want to say exactly what happened. They're covering for each other. Okay, they won the last European Cup. Okay. He's attracted to love and a simple life. Nothing wrong with that. And he cooks, Sam. He's a chef. Okay? Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. When a child asked Julie to leave before or after Valentine's, Jonathan is not serious. He never mentioned getting married. He said he wants a family. Hey, I don't know what get a family is. I don't think he was attracted to her either. But I don't know what getting a family is for, is for him. But let's move on. Who's next? Oh, Chloe and Alexander. Let's see if we have moved to the mountains, y'all. Let's see if Chloe and Alexander have moved to the mountains. Let me get my graphic for them. Alex and Chloe. Okay? And we are hitting play. Okay, we have 15 minutes left, y'all. They're going through their whole dynamic on how they met. Please don't have her sing again. Okay, they're looking at each other and smiling. I mean, he's smiling more on the stage than he was at his wedding. Okay, let me wet my whistle. Brokeback Mountain. Girl! Oh, in France, it's common not to marry, but to have kids. That's like Argentina. When I did Love is Blind Argentina and I do all the international versions, Argentina too, they can live years together and not marry. They have kids and everything. This woman had 2 kids with this man, and they wasn't going to get married on his last days, and she just ended up never marrying him. But they're still going over Chloe and Jonathan's no, him and Jonathan, Chloe and Alexander's thing. What is up with Alexander's mustache on this stage? It looking fuller. Why is he blushing on the stage? He is smiling more. Oh, I only want to be married once, and I want it to be the right one. They're showing them in the mountains. Why did they show them a clip of them being in the mountains? Was that a date in Morocco that we didn't see? Yes, even the host and hostess are not married and been together for 14 years. That's why they shouldn't be host. I love them hosting, but they need to be appear in front of the mayor's office if they're going to be telling people to appear in front of the mayor's office. They got 2 or 3 kids together and they ain't never been married for 14 years. Okay, share. We're back in the studio. Share some of the good times you've had. We met the families after the wedding. It's the same. Okay, her sister is sitting next to his brother. It was strange to hear him say, "My wife." Where are you today? Divorced. We're still married, but we're separated. Okay. 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 Why? The adventure, and throughout the adventure and the experience, you saw that I very quickly fell in love with Alexander. Alexandre. Okay. He hesitated. It's true. She says she's not stirring the pot. There was a lot of hesitation by him. The moments were difficult for her. She went through all the stages. She's like, I was angry, sad, confused. It was hard, but she fought for it. Okay. She wanted it because he was worth it. She'd be ready to love. You have to love yourself. Maybe he still has things to figure out. She's no therapist in psychology. She's a physiologist. He says she's a great listener. He expected to develop more feelings for her. Okay, and he didn't. And deep down, I had some unresolved doubts. He shared them with her. Why did you say yes to the wedding? Exactly. I see as she is today, 1,000 times more beautiful. Really wanted to give us a chance. No, because your family was all there from Guadeloupe and you didn't want to be embarrassment. You don't have all the elements to get married. Okay. Why is Kim acting like she tearing up? Right. Why are you crying, Kim? It's touching. No, Kim wants us to know that she has a heart. Kim just wants people to get off her back. I don't believe these tears. Sorry. Right. Are they still seeing each other? We call each other often. We stay in touch. That's Chloe and Alexandre. Still have feelings for each other? She's like, I can't say I don't feel anything for Alex. He'll always have a place in my heart. Her name is in his family's record book. It wasn't a charade. It wasn't pretend. It's really from the heart. She has no regrets about doing it all. Thank you for giving me time and listening to my foolishness is what you should have said. It felt good to be listened to by a woman, by a loving woman. Then what's the problem, sir? I think it has unblocked certain things for him. Well, why are you still separated though unblocked? No, don't clap. Don't clap. Don't clap. No, I'm not clapping for that foolishness. Pause. Then we're going to Sabrina and Van Mai. Pause. We are on pause to dissect this. Alexandre, okay? And forgive me for my rustic French or lack of French. Alexandre, you wanted to be heard by a woman. You wanted to be loved by a woman. You wanted all of these things. Hey, Nestor, Shackle, Shuffle, Walker, Shane. We're watching Love is Blind France. With the reunion. I'm watching it live with everybody. Chloe is too nice for her own good. She needs to distance herself. Yes, she needs to go into the mountains. Thomas, here we're at each other's throat right now. Too bad they filmed the reunion before all the drama started on social media. Oh, I need to go check out that drama. You see, yes, video with a blonde wig imitating Kim is tactless. Ooh, I have to go on social media then. Y'all tell me, is it TikTok? Is it Insta? Tell me where to go. But Alexandre, you knew Chloe was listening to you. She was a good woman, sir. And now you're doing all of this? No, this ain't a first that no one's married. Thank you, Natalie. I'm gonna go to TikTok and look at later. No, it's not a first that no one's married. There have been other things where no one has been married. You've been other things. Alexandre, Chloe won. You were right to tell him he needs to learn to love himself. We were all saying that. And he needs the time, and you are not his therapist, and you should not be there. But just finish the divorce, finish complete separation, and go about your business. Alexandre, go to the mountains, find yourself, and stay there. That's all I gotta say for him, because he got what he wanted, and he still wasn't satisfied. Got what he wanted, and still wasn't satisfied. Kim did a live where she said things about Thomas that he verbally violent and was cheating. Well, we heard about Eleanor and verbally violent. I can see that, because when he said to the lady Anais, thanks for that, Anais, we can see a little bit of that rise into the surface for Thomas. So go to the mountaintop and stay there, Alexandre. That's it. Okay. Yes, he wants to go to Brokeback Mountain. Well, he got a lot of friends he could take with him. Okay, Tanya, see? Oh, finally, the last one. We're going to hit play. As long as Chloe keeps this man in her life, she'll never meet the right one. Move on, sis. He wanted to invite Eleanor to the wedding? Yeah, that's tacky. That's tacky. What is Sabrina wearing? And is that a new tattoo? I don't remember seeing her having a tattoo right between the girls. I don't remember her having a tattoo between the girls. But that's neither here nor there. Van Me, sorry. You're looking a little more polished than usual. He's looking like he's camera ready. But let's hit play. We are hitting play for Sabrina and Van Me. They are going to rewatch their entire interaction. It was there? Well, I wasn't looking at Sabrina that hard. Yes, I am unserious. Oh, they are so unserious. I thought you said I'm so unserious. I am. Oh, they were. Yes. Van Me, why are you not smiling while you're looking at the recaps? Oh, he's not a carpenter. He's a teacher. Ooh, Kim letting all the tea spill. It's mostly covered, but it goes. This one I'm seeing on the stage, this tattoo goes all the way almost to her navel, so it shouldn't be covered here. That's what I'm saying. Yes, he looking right up handsome. He looking as handsome as Russell Wong, who was the Asian actor in New Jack City. He looking Russell Wong-ish, and that is a handsome man. That is a handsome man, Russell Wong. He got a makeover. Kim wanted him to be on her side just so she could go for the jugular after the reunion. I'm sorry. Okay, we're back in the studio. Story was cute, sometimes explosive. Okay, the surprise. Van Me said no. It was a bubble, he said. So many emotions in that bubble. Experiment multiplied tenfold. Where are the actual button-down shirts with these men? And these men have all kinds of rings on. I'm not in, I don't know French fashion. When I see her, we're at the restaurant at the end. I've grown very fond of her. It was so intense for me in that moment that I feel love and I have love for her. And when I was standing in front of the mayor who asked the question, in that moment, I felt like I'd woken up. No, sir, I ain't buying this. You felt doubt when you went and stayed over by your mama that night at that party. But you didn't want to say your family talked you out of it. Couldn't take the make the choice and the risk. You couldn't see yourself taking a leap. No, sir, I don't buy this. I don't buy this. It's hard to be told no. It affected her a lot. You didn't want to marry that man. Respected, his decisions. He okay. He made it in good conscience. She had to take a step back, make the best decision for them both. Yeah, he had a boys' night out, one of his boys' birthday. Huge heart. I never questioned that, but we also had some differences. She has a strong personality. No, you are abrasive. You had feelings that you had to go after Vamy. Okay. You had to lead the relationship or boost it. Don't do that. If he ain't boosting it, then he ain't the one for you and leave. Ugh. Now she blaming him. Oh, but she says she don't blame anyone, but you're saying you had to lead, you had to do this, you had to do that. He wouldn't do it. You're blaming him. Don't clap. I'm tired of this audience clapping. Oh, she said a lot. Ooh, that was a little dig. She summed up the story. She's extraordinary. Okay. Okay. There are times I fail to express my feelings or to compliment her because he didn't want to compliment her. And it's okay. Oh, golly, dude. I'm just like, oh. Maybe I showed it more through gestures and she expected words. And I'm sorry. Okay, he blamed it on love languages. Today he looking back. It's okay. I don't understand because at the end of the wedding, you said you wanted to carry on, yes, and continue. Thank you. I love this. Explain it to us. We called each other a few times. At least for me, I would just want to say it was so strong that we really needed time to digest it. Okay. In a couple, if you don't keep the flame burning, it fizzles out and y'all didn't have a flame then. So they decided to stay friends. No, y'all didn't have a flame. She agrees with him. After the wedding, we decided to refocus and spend time with our families. We realized that the magic wasn't working like it used to. What magic? You were yelling at this man. You wanted to go through his phone. You wanted to sit in the lobby and check out who his clients were. What magic? See, I'm getting loud in my house and somebody going to check on me in a minute. No. Now you're comparing yourself to Chloe and Alex? Oh, golly. No, the extremes were you, Sabrina, yelling and screaming at the man in front of people, too. Oh, no. No, no, no. Taking my time, open my heart. I'm in a good vibe. She's trying to give us a soft voice so to make you think she won't be yelling at anybody anytime soon. He's not in a relationship. I'm glad to hear that she is. She took away positive things. She had no reason to doubt herself. We all carry emotional baggage. We all have our cracks. She learned to grow. It's better to manage your emotions, better express myself in her present relationship. For that, she's grown. That means you ain't yelled at that man yet. That just means you ain't yelled at that man yet, Sabrina. It's coming. He'd like to be less shy. No. Not sure you can do that. If I had to do it again, I think I'd do the same thing and expect a different result. You'll pick her again and say no again. That's what it sounded like. You choose him, whatever. Wrap up the reunion. One last question to conclude. Is love really blind? Love can be blind. Sabrina is beautiful. He has finally said it that she's beautiful. Okay. Big connect. You can have a big connection without seeing each other. You can feel emotional things. This is Alexander talking. They're going around. Think we can fall in love with a part of someone. Julie is looking like she about to swing. Duck, Charles, duck. Oh, and her hand came up and I was like, ooh, y'all, I really thought when her hand came up to adjust her dress, I said, duck, Charles. They're both sincere. Respect their commitments. Thomas thinks love makes you blind. No. No. No, Thomas. Love in the pods is blind, Tatiana says. Ended badly, but where do you go? She thinks love is blind. Thank you. It's been a real pleasure. Crazy experience for the first time in France. I wonder how many people are coming up for France again. She went a wedding ring, the hostess, but they ain't married. Okay, what a ride. What a ride. And what a waste. Y'all are so wrong. That is the end of the reunion episode. Y'all let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want. It's been an hour and 22 minutes. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want me to drop the link now. If y'all rather we have a live inviting everyone on Saturday. Put a 1 in the chat if you wanna come up now, or we can do a full live on Saturday next week. Put a 1 in the chat for now, 2 for Saturday. Woo! 1 for now, 2 for Saturday. Daggone it. What? Okay. 1 for now, 2 for Saturday. You know what? It is an hour and 22. I'm going to drop it now, but we're not going to stay long. But I will still do a full-on live Saturday because I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of pooped myself. I got to eat dinner. But I will drop it now. We will not stay here long. We will not stay here long, okay? We will get our thoughts, overall thoughts, but we will have a full live on Saturday. I'll do it at noon as I usually do, noon EST. Yeah, I'll do it at noon EST on Saturday. I'll do a full-on live where we all can come on. But if anybody has any burning thoughts right now, just give me your overall view of what just happened. I ain't disappointed in France, not in the slightest, Alicia. I am not disappointed in France. Hey, Ari. Ari, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I have my computer muted. But yeah, no. I got a bone to pick with Tatiana. I am so sorry. I that's why I was like I want to talk about it now because I got a bone to pick with her.
Pick your bone.
Because like I get it. I believe Alicia said in the chat that people had stated elsewhere that he was talking for a long time, and I don't know if that's true because people can say anything. I'm not gonna, and I won't say that it's a lie, but I won't say it's a truth either. I'm just going based off of what we saw, and what we saw was her yet again cutting them off and repeatedly. Y'all know
Right.
how I feel about that.
Right.
I hate that with every fiber of my being.
After the person then sat through and listened to you talk the entire time without interruption.
Exactly. That's exactly what I wrote down. I was like, I mean, because all the other men and women let their counterpart talk, but for whatever reason, she just refuses to let him talk, and that just pissed me off to no end. Like, I get it, she feels hurt, and she has a right to feel hurt. My issue is he let you talk without a shadow of a doubt for a long time. And as much as I think that he does a tit for tat because of the whole, she felt slighted because she turned up late to the notary. And so he went and decided to not show up at all to the date, to the candle making date. While I understand that I see that and I know that's a problem on his part, I just don't understand. It's like, how is he supposed to want to show action behind his words if every single time he tries to talk, he can't get a word in edgewise? Nobody's going to want to do that. I'm sorry. Nobody's going to want to do anything to back up what they say if every single time that they try to talk, they're being cut off.
And I appreciate the host and hostess of asking questions of all the couples and drawing out, finalizing certain stories that we heard of. Here's my problem. You kept on letting her interrupt him.
Exactly.
You kept on letting her. And if they had told her kind of stop and she didn't stop, Tatiana is giving me she is her mother's daughter. And I'm going to leave it there. Ari, was there anything else? I want to give Sam a moment.
Yeah, no, I was definitely going to back up what you just said about her being her mother's daughter, because that's exactly where she gets it from. Like, I don't know what it is in her past that is making her do this, whether it's some sort of trauma or pain from like her father leaving or something or whatever. But yeah, she's gonna have to nip that in the bud, because that is never gonna work for anybody who wants to be in a relationship with her. Never. And I'll just leave it there.
Hey Sam, we watched it together at the time, and I know what you say. You need some time. You probably need to rewatch and absorb it, get it together.
I'm a Cancer. You know how we do: analyze, break it up, break it down, chop it up. That's a Cancer in me. I said, look, let me have my split pea soup, take my notes so I can chop it up next week.
And y'all, we are going to have a full-on live about the reunion. I'm going to post it right after this. It will be Saturday at 12 p.m. EST. And I will drop the link so folks can have their say about France in general. And then we could dive around social media. Give us a week to look at it, okay? Go ahead, Sam.
Just my high-level 30,000 overview thoughts would be agreed with Ari. But I think the level of anger that Tatiana has nothing to do with Yannick. It has everything to do with herself. Her mother got her hyped. Her mother, I think, convinced her, this really, you said you were in love. I don't know what you were in love with. This really wasn't the one for you. You have a son. He didn't have answers for that. That kind of anger that goes to that level where you literally don't want to hear what somebody else has to say. They can't get a word in edgewise. I think that anger is not about him. That anger is about herself. And that's going to have to be something that she sorts out and she deals with, because I think it goes way beyond. She wouldn't even let him speak at the reunion. So it's, I don't know, something about that is deeper, that has nothing to do with him. And I hope he doesn't walk away thinking it's about him. That's about her and what she hasn't. And respect your mom and respect your mom's opinion, but to the point where you allow that to move you in your own life and move you in your own thoughts, that's a problem. And then my other high-level overview, because I know we'll chop it down deeper later, would be the hosts are beautiful, but they're not for this show. They're not for this show. They kept things very surface level. The fact that this was like 52 minutes or 55 minutes on the dot, I think really spoke to how it was disjointed to me. I didn't see the point and purpose of bringing people off the couch to sit up, to sit back down. I didn't think the questions dug deep. There was accountability that couldn't really be taken because they didn't ask those types of questions. To the credit of Nick and his wife, I think they would have done a better job. I think it's what, Nick and Vanessa? I think in terms of this, I think that they know their way around these reality shows a lot better. They have a lot more experience with them, El said. I think that Vanessa can get a little low-key messy a little bit with her questions, a low-key judgmental. And I love it. I'm there for it when she does that. And there was nobody to do that. It's kind of like Vanessa gets a little bit deep, and then Nick kind of gives it that level, what's the word? Levity, if that's a real word.
Yeah.
And so they are, to that end, a good balance. They're married. They've been married for 1,000 years. I know these people have been together for 14 years too, but they are inexperienced with facilitating this type of a show, in my humble opinion. And I know we'll talk about it later, and there'll be some other opinions, and I welcome to be wrong on that. But I just think that a reunion success is predicated on the ability for two people to facilitate it so that we can kind of get to it. And I don't know that those two did that. But listen, my final thoughts, I don't regret the show. I don't regret watching it. I enjoyed watching it. I didn't think there would be any marriages at the end of the day. But I'm really excited about what all will have to say in a week after we get a chance to kind of take it all in.
I understand what you're saying. I understand, Sam. But I think they asked follow-up questions, but I agree with you. They didn't get deep. I did like his exuberance, and I was like, well, tell us what happened afterwards. Tell us what occurred. But yes, and they do that 1 hour because that is standard for the reunion. They do that for 1 hour.
So,
I
thought it would go like an hour and 15 an hour. Okay, I got that wrong. Okay, I stand correct.
It's a standard hour.
I stand correct.
Yeah. It would be too long, and people wouldn't really want to watch it if it was more than an hour. And
I'm sure the raw footage is probably 2 to 3 hours.
Oh,
that's what I would like to see.
Right.
Yeah. They cut it down. But if someone is asked to leave the show, France, I do not need Gallant on my TV screen.
Right.
He was with some other woman. And now we had thought at first that it was some woman he had known from his past that he invited to the hotel. So now y'all have put him for a public discipline to let us know that Gallant was out here at dinner with the fellas, met a woman at the restaurant that day, and took her back to the Love is Blind hotel. Where's security? Security? Where's security?
Well, I thought that when during the pods when he had left, they said that basically the same thing, and I was like, why are you bringing over just to say the same thing but in a different way? Like, we don't need him up there if he's just gonna say re-say literally the same things. I was like, there's no point for him to get up out of the audience into the seat on the stage and then go right back to the audience if he's just gonna say the same old thing that we already knew. Like, but okay, I mean, whatever, but.
But Alicia is saying the people of France are requesting a change in host.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry for the comments going over your face, Sam. I tried to move you around.
Oh, no, that's okay. But that's okay.
Yeah, dinner with the fellas. Oh, you thought it was someone that worked at the hotel? It could be someone that worked at the hotel, but he said they went out for dinner. Please, with Alicia, is that not what the translation told us? The translation in English, the subtitles told me that they went out for dinner, and while they were out for dinner is where he met this young lady. I have nothing against this young lady. I'm sure he didn't tell her why he was there.
I thought the translation said that or something along the lines that he had seen her several times in the hotel and then had decided to go do what he did. But I could be wrong, but I don't know. That's how I read it. I mean, maybe, like I said, I could be wrong, but
okay. Anise and Stan. Oh yes, they didn't show them at all. Yes, they Anais, even though she set it off at the engagement, she and Stan are together. I believe Stan has a kid. And she has met his child, and they are going steady and strong. And that, to me, you're letting Jonathan bring his lady from the pod. I would have loved to have seen that. Hey, there is a pod relationship we did not show, but Anais and Stan, who were in the audience, I would have loved to have seen that. Yeah, they were at dinner and they met other people. Okay. please, y'all know the English translation. They may cover stuff for us. They may cover it up for us. But it was wonderful. I mean, France, you have come in kicking in the door. You have made your presence known in these international versions. Okay, here on this channel, I've covered Mexico, Sweden, Brazil, Argentina, UK. I've covered all of those Love is Blinds. All of them have their own flavor. But France, you're the first one to have someone kicked out, kicked out and admonished for inviting someone into their hotel room. You're not the first cheating scandal at all. You're the first one to bring the new couple from, half of the old couple onto the stage. I'm happy for Jonathan, but we've never seen that. Okay. But, how was Sweden? Which season? for hush, Ari. Tanya, see, here's my thing, okay? Which Love is Blind is my favorite to watch? You have to tell me which you. Okay, how was Sweden? Season 1, drama, and good drama. Somebody in there married someone. First of all, they all have a pregnancy in both seasons at the reunion. I'm talking big pregnant. I'm talking about we about to give birth right now. So by the time reunion, there ain't no Vanessa Lachey asking, will there be a baby? You seeing the babies are full in the belly. But somebody had a baby on the way with somebody else in the first season. At that reunion, okay? They had a baby expecting with somebody from their past that was pregnant before they got on the show. Now, you ain't going to like that groom. Nobody like him. I like him. He a little different. But the second season is my favorite. The second season of Sweden, because I liked Jacob, that groom that was there. I liked how he moved through the process. Now, there's a guy that nobody likes called Ola. He going to frustrate the heck out of you. But again, Sweden is good. Thank you, Michelle. Sweden is good. 2 seasons. Oh, I also covered Habibi. Habibi was good because I learned a lot about the cultures and customs of that region of the world with the weddings, because all of them were from different Arab cultures. I learned a lot. The bagpipes were from Egypt. I learned a lot about the Moroccan culture. I learned a lot about, all the women's customs. Iran, Iraq, all of their customs. I loved Habibi for learning about culture and customs around that region, and learning how a man with his father comes in to a home and asks for the woman's hand in marriage. I love that. And if you thought Habibi, because they're in that region, that they don't get divorced and don't have broken homes, think again. There were a lot of single mothers there. There were a lot of single mothers on Habibi from different areas of the world. But yes, the Sweden guy is fertile. Yes, Alicia, he is fertile. Because by the time we come around, the wife pregnant again. I'm not going to tell you who he is. I need you to experience it for yourself. shApp says Elsa introduced me to Love is Blind. Thank you. I thought if I have to choose a series to watch where I know what to expect is Flavor of Love, LIB stereotypes are too much to handle. Well, hey, I hope you will join us. Habibi was too DL for me. Well, if you're watching Habibi, a very interesting couple has come out of Habibi that are together now. Nova and Shafiq are now dating, and they were battling each other on the show. Even at the reunion, he couldn't stand her. Yes, she's saying down low as in DL. But for me, it's just different cultures and different customs, okay? It's just different. The way, the men, there were different stereotypes. All of them lived in Dubai, though. But yes, Ara, go back and look in the social media and see that Shafiq and Nova, they are dating now. They are dating. Okay? You need a Love is Blind South Africa? I need it too. I need a Love is Blind South Africa. I need all parts of the world. Yes, the men had eyeliner, and yes, they do, because again, you have to realize the region and the culture. If you go out there, there are a lot of men, hate to say, but Egyptian men, northern part of Africa, they do wear a lot, some eye makeup, eyeliner, and stuff like that. It goes it goes. Not all the men, but it goes for a lot of the men. They do wear a bit of under eye eyeliner. Yes, they do. That's why I wouldn't say too much that they're part of the Rainbow Coalition. South Africa would be so messy. It would be. I need a South Africa Love is Blind, and I need a South Africa Married at First Sight. That is what I need for South Africa.
I mean, the ultimatum version of South Africa is a hot mess. So yeah.
Yes. Did I review that? I watched it and I did a one thing review on somebody else's channel. Ultimatum South Africa was awesome.
It sure. I was trying to think. Wasn't there an LIB? But you're right. It was the ultimatum. Oh yes. Yeah, that was
my favorite was Ruth. Ruth is still my girl.
Ruth was hilarious.
Ruth is still my girl. Y'all can't talk about Ruth in my presence at all from the ultimatum. Many people from Minnesota have Swedish descent. Yes, therefore they were similar. Yes. South Africa would be off the chain. It would be. And it would be good off the chain. And I wouldn't mind it at all. Yes, Ultimatum South Africa was a mess. Maybe we can do a live where we talk about that one. I hope they come up with a second season, but I didn't do that live. Tanya, see, you'll have to come up. I know you couldn't stand Ruth, but that was my girl. Maybe when there's a time when there's a lull in the shows and we have to figure out what we're going to do live on the weekend, we could kind of cover the Ultimatum South Africa here. As with everything, I will give y'all at least a week, to watch it and absorb it. Sam, I'm thinking of you. We can watch it and absorb it before we do a live and we could chat about it. But Tanya, see, I like Ruth. Ruth was very much into herself and she knew what she wanted. I like Ruth. That's my girl. But I understand why you can't stand her. She is polarizing. It was a great show. Okay, if we're going to do it, they've been telling me I need to be live on TikTok, not just put clips. So, you would love that. Ruth is the one who slept with that guy, not once, not twice, but thrice. Yes, Tanya, see, but she didn't only sleep with that guy. He slept with her too. So if we're going to talk about Ruth sleeping with that guy, we got to talk about that guy sleeping with Ruth. Okay, we got to talk about it. She wasn't sleeping by herself. He was dipping and dabbing while he was telling his person, I ain't doing nothing. Ruth is not my type. See, I got more heat for him because of that. Okay, going to bed. It's been fun. Yes, see you soon, Alicia. I hope you can join us next week. Okay, you need an African Project Runway. I need another Project Runway. I may cover the most recent season of RuPaul's Drag Race in place of Project Runway because I have not watched it. So I may just I have to see if I can capture all the episodes and see if I have access to that before I can commit to that. But thank you so much, Ari. Thank you so much, Sam. We're going to kind of cut it off here. But y'all, please make sure you have liked the video. You share this. You have subscribed to the channel because we are going to go live. And I'm going to have y'all come up on Friday.
Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
Not Friday. Sorry, Saturday. I'm sorry. I was reading something there. So Saturday at 12 noon EST, I will certainly let you guys know. I'll put up the thumbnail right after this so we can talk about and discuss this reunion about France and what we expect from season 2 and the hosts. But y'all, thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next one.